All right. Hey, hey, hey. All right. All right, beautiful. Let's see what happens. Because we can. That's what it says. Because we can. Because I got to figure out the thumbnail things. Mine was because we can. All right, now I'm going to go back. Got to do a real quick deal. A real quick deal. And this is slow. I must have some stuff going on here, but should only take a second. Hey guys, listen. Angela and I have created a jingle for its maydecembershop.com. So we're going to be introducing that along the way someday. But remember, if you need merchandise, go to maydecembershop.com. Yes, it'll be a household jingle, I'm sure not, but you know, whatever. Whatever. All right, let me put you guys in the sync here. In the sync? No, you know what I mean. In sync. Like the musical group, In Sync. Okay, let's see who we have here. Nagito, Christiana, Shadow, Eve Adams, of course, in the morning. The weather in Florida is fine. Eve, thanks very much. Nagito, bye-bye, you're leaving? Oh, just dropping in to say hi. Well, thank you very much. Thanks so much. All right, here, let me put this thing up right now. I want to get you guys over here. I have to squinch you up a little. Drop me down here. And that should be about right. All right, I think that's about right. Well, what's going on in everybody's world? Somebody tell me. What is making so much noise here? Let me take all these things out. I do not even have a fan on this computer. Weird. It's exploding. Good morning, Striper. Claire, hello, love. How are you feeling, Claire? Doing okay today? A little better, I hope. I certainly hope so. Let's see. Okay, so Claire, I hope you're feeling better today. I was concerned about you. Hope all is well. Narissa, good morning. Very nice to see you here. The lovely Narissa's in the house. The lovely Claire. Oh, you're okay. Good. That's good. Yeah, I know. Well, gunshot wounds can be, a scary thing. I'm just teasing you. I'm glad you are okay. Let's see. What else? Well, as I was mentioning, Angela and I worked on a jingle. We're working just a little quick jingle that we hope people will remember. Because I forgot yesterday, there's Ask Eve Vegan, who has a dandelion hang out of her mouth, and I will tell you all that Eve has elevated her status here. She is now an ambassador. Our Eve was out in public wearing "He's Not My Dad" shirt, and strangers said, "What does that mean? What is that?" Or "That is really cool." What is it? whatever you can imagine, they were interested, and she put them onto the website. And I want to remind you what the website is, should this happen to you, and I'm sure it will. MayDecemberShop.com. They can go right to it. If you give them the website, which is fine, they have to be welcomed in and all that, they may not have the patience for it, but just to go right to the store. MayDecemberShop.com. There it is. Good morning to our ambassador, Ask E Vegan. She's getting so many titles. So, how are things out on the left coast today? The left coast. If you're standing in Mexico, the Atlantic's on the right, the Pacific's on the left. For those of you playing along at home. And you may not be aware that we, in the UK and other parts of the world, that we refer, over here we refer to the California coast as the left coast. It's not just politically speaking, but it is. Yes, the ambassador was out, and she was confronted by strangers. So Eve told them about us, and let's see if I can do this real quick, Eve. Let's see if we can do this. Boom! Eve in her, can you see up and down? Will it go up and down? No, it won't go up and down, but she has her lovely shirt on. Okay, that was probably my bad on that one. Oh, and see, then this thing gets screwed up. You try to do too much fancy stuff, Joe. Look what happens. Fancy is not in your middle name. Is not your middle name. Ashley Nicole. There you go. Did that come up right for you, Eve? No, it just gave us the bottom. The bottom. The top, I meant. Not the entire half. I'm all confused now. I screwed up my own thing. I did. I just did it. There we go. Let's put this over. And let's reduce the size of that. We're getting close to drag. Now listen, once we reach that 400 goal, I want you to know we need to put something else in there. Is it mannequins next? Because we need to continue to grow. So we'll put up other things that people can contribute to. Mannequins are a tangible thing that we'll be able to see. We can put it up here and see if it'll fly by our lovely Angela. She'll say, no mannequins, no mannequins. No mannequins. It will be great when I get to change the mannequins on the live. It may be. I mean, we don't really know that yet. Restream your chat, Joe. Okay, here we go. All right, you're sitting in there. You're sitting pretty now. Oh, well. So, let's see. MayDecemberShop.com. Hello. Good morning. Ashley Nicole is here. Hi, Ashley. I hope you're doing well today. Wait a minute, Claire. You never told us you were pregnant. What? That is so cool. Congratulations. Why, I never knew. You don't show at all. Claire, that's wonderful. Congratulations. Thanks for sharing that with us. Wow. I did not know that. Well, that requires we have to have a baby watch. Thank you for sharing that with us, Claire. So we'll refer to you as, see how Mommy's doing today. Now, many of you are mommies out there, I know that. But Claire just laid this one on us. It seems to be well received by all. That is awesome. She's flying. She's flying. She's going to be flying in an RV up the coast, up the left coast. Claire, I do declare. That is awesome news. So she will be the first moderator to give birth as a moderator of this. So, that's got to be some sort of milestone for us, certainly. So you will have 3 children. That'll be awesome. That's great. A boy. Wow. Colson, we haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Good to see you. We have some nice news. Claire, our wonderful and lovely moderator, is with child. Again. That's terrific. Very happy about that. No, the right coast. Yeah, no, listen. She flies over here. She flies to the correct coast. Out there is the left coast. Too liberal for people from over here. Well, that's not true because I'm less liberal than you might think. I am liberal. I'm kind of a very moderate, I'm a person who believes women have the right to their own body to do what I'm one of those guys that believes that, hey, whatever you want to do, just don't tread on me. Everybody has their own space. You do what you want. I'm not judging because I'm one of you. We are all judges. I lived in D.C. most of my life, in New York City, and Florida is the first state I ever moved to where people who are moderate or a little more conservative are in the majority. But down here it's crazy anyway. It's the wild, wild west, we call it. I don't know if I told you this story. When I first moved down here, I was looking for a car, and I went to this dealership. And the guy I was chatting with, he says, look, guy who was older than me, he says, look, I don't want to. And we were just, chatting. He says, I don't care if you buy this car or not, but I can get you a handgun and have a license in your hand within 2 weeks. I said, yeah, why would you do that? Well, you gotta be packing here, man. Whoa. Where I come from, packing used to mean something else, but I guess, packing a firearm legally. I don't know. Not my thing. Okay, let's see. What was that question? Awesome. How about you? Fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you. Yes. Joseph is a good name. But I'm partial to it, Or it could be, what's not going to be Mary? Mario, Queen of Scots? No, I don't think so. No, I tell you what. I'm sure it's going to be, they say within the next 2 years, the most popular boy name in the UK will be Archie. It wasn't even Archibald, was it? I mean, it's just flat out Archie. That'll be fun. Name the baby. Name the baby. Claire, do you have those cute, well, because you had other children, you have 2 other children, young children. So maternity clothes, you have all of those. So we would love a fashion show with you in maternity clothes. It'd be awesome. I know that probably sounds weird, but I think women with child are beautiful. And I love those adorable outfits. So, all right. My brother's middle name was Joseph. Oh, was Joseph. Okay, your brother's middle name. It's a good name. And call him Joseph. Like my son is a Joseph, and I call him Joseph. So, That's terrific. That's great news. Wonderful news. Tina Papp. Tina, any relation to Joseph Papp? Wasn't it Joseph Papp, the choreographer? Was that his name? Don't know. The choreographer. Wow. 20 weeks, 32 weeks. And you are rather petite, as I recall, right? I haven't met Claire in person, though. I feel like she's family, like I do with most of you. Well, all of you, really. So, Claire was one of the first, along with Eve and many other who were on here when we had, just the two of us, or the three, and then 4 or 5. I know it's not a great number we have, but you know what? It's steady and it's growing, and the love flows. So a friend of mine I'm supposed to play golf with today. He says, I hope it stays dry. Good Lord, man, you're in Florida. You just arrived. You have showers. It's Florida. Let me send him a note before he doesn't show up. It's later today. All right, that's enough. Got that business out of the way. So, Colson, you're at home today. All right. And Ashley, you were going to choose Henry. I'm Henry the Eighth. I am Henry the Eighth. Oh my, she flies. Are you asking me? Oh no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean by that. Whew. Some of these requests are becoming more and more difficult to fill. I get it. She flies. It's a joke. All right, so how about Prince for a boy's name? What do you want to start him off with a problem? That's terrible, in my opinion. Oh, Ashley, if you'd like, we can talk to him about that. We really think you need a third child. Gareth, good morning. And thank you for the sexy, always enjoy seeing you while I get ready, I think. Thank you. We're all excited for Claire. That's terrific. She flies. Angela would share your sentiments. Just so you know that. Everyone knows that. People criticize all the time. Maybe we can convince them. Yeah, it might, but what else are eyebrows for? It would raise the roof, it would, perhaps, but we'd have, you know what we would have? We would have intrigue. We'd probably have more trouble too, but anyway. My collars have wings. I'm not that big. I only have small babies because I'm petite. I thought so. Oh, that is true. That's great news we have today. That's such good news. I am going to show you this hat. And do you know where you can get it? May December shop. Yeah, cheap plug there. Oh, hmm. I think we should. Here, I'll tell you. There's a person I know that would welcome us. Okay, and I'm going to type it in. He's a wonderful guy. So, all right. We do have fun on this show, don't we? Huh? Are you laughing yet? I don't like the delay. You know, when I tell a joke to someone, they usually laugh right away. But this is like a delay, and then I come back and I'm on something else, and I'm like, oh, yeah, thank you. So, oh. Joe is crazy. I know, he is crazy. Delilah. Delilah. I like that Tom Jones song. Good morning to you, Delilah Rose. It is, if Rose is either your last name or your middle name, my mom shares that name. She's a Rosemary, but she goes by Rose. I will see her on Friday, and hopefully she'll remember who I am. Sometimes it's better if she doesn't. Then I get to hear the scoop about her son, who is just a reprobate, just terrible. Whitney, good to see you, hon. How are you doing? Whitney, did you hear the news? Our lovely Claire is with child. I know she has 2 children. She takes them to school and stuff, but a new one. Stevie McGee. Hello, Stevie. Good to see you. I'm glad you chimed in. I am somewhat surprised that here more than other places, everyone says hello, and that's nice. I enjoy that. So we are. Stevie's here, Whitney's here, she's flying by. Yay, Claire, of course. Physical therapy. Okay. I'm glad you're done being sick. I'll be the other type of sicko for all of us, just a little off. He's just a little off. There's something, my sense of humor is a little bit different. It's a lot different. And if you like sarcasm, whoa. I like sarcasm. And I also like that tea. That tea, it's from England, you see, and it makes me talk this way if I take a mouthful of it. Yes, it's lovely. It is lovely. Therapy for your knees, but no worries. For your knees, eh? All right. That sounds a bit interesting. For your knees. Okay. Your mom, and how was Mummy? What did she say at the news? You learn to say no more often. What is What, 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 what was that got to do with becoming pregnant, you know? Mom, your mother, if I could have a word with her. She's a bit of a sticky wicket, a bit of a stick in the mud, right? As we say over here, or they say over there on the left coast, a downer. N.E. Place should be a character we come up with. Well, yes, we can do some sleaze person, you know, slime ball or something. Hello, my name's N.E. Place. But, no, I am not. Okay. Ooh, tendonitis in the knees. That's odd. So you would have overworked the tendon. Is it the patella tendon? By any chance? Patella tendon, what's the one right? That's the one below. What's the one right above? Because I've strained that on more than one occasion, and it is debilitating. I used to be more physically fit, and I used to do these exercises. So especially when I was in New York, and I would go on my knees, and then I would fold all the way back to my back is flat while my knees are collapsed underneath me. And occasionally I would slide in with my knees down, you know, like they do. And bad news, do not do that because it strained the tendon, and I had excruciating pain, and I walked through it. It only lasted a couple of days, but oh, it's terrible. It was a patella. It's from running. Yes. Okay, Striper, drive carefully, and we'll see you soon. That's Striper. Striper was on Unsolved Mysteries with me. I'm your host, Robert Stack. Robert Fact. Oh man, your mom's a downer. You need to buy a bigger TV. What is that, as a distraction or something? Whitney, that is the proper attitude. I try to impart that wisdom on Angela all the time when she becomes upset with something that, look, it's just a part of the experience. Think of it this way. It's an e-ticket ride. For those of you that are older would remember an e-ticket was the most expensive and the best ride. So it's an e-ticket ride. And you just go along and it bumps, you know, it up, it comes down, all those things. Just go with the flow. Or flow with the go. Or make something up and see if you'll follow it. No, you're absolutely right. There are many bumps in the road. I should sell on saying property of MDS. Well, we could do that. See, one of our members here, suggested we get a ball hat that just says MDS, and it would query those who might ask, say, what does that stand for? And then you get to tell the story, but that's too much. That you want immediate recognition from the logo. And we were working, by the way, Eve, on the different logos, older woman, younger man. We have them all already, but we have to, it's a setup chart for each one. So we have older man, younger man, older woman, younger woman. You know, we cover everyone. So we will have hats coming out that will have reflect those logos, those silhouettes, still with May, December. society underneath. All right. Yep. You can't, and that's also a good saying for character. That's how you judge someone's character, not when everything is going great, but when you're pressed and you're against it. Then you see, there's the real judge of stick with it, stick with it. Whitney, I had to rehab. What was it? I believe I've been to rehab so many times. It took me almost 2 years to avoid surgery to rehab a slightly torn rotator cuff. I developed that playing tennis. Now, I used to be able to play tennis, but I hadn't played it in years. So I go out with my son and his wife. She's a very good athlete, thinking, well, and he is too, thinking I could just play with everyone. Not so. So that, I haven't done that. Or in high school, I was a quarterback. I could throw a football. I used to be able to wing. I will not pick up a football and throw it now because I'm fearful of that rotator cuff. The therapy takes too long, way too long. What's the high here today? Well, to be honest with you, it is you, she flies. You are the high. But the temperature, let's see what we got going on. My friend Eric, I'm going to the gym now. Eric, you're not going to see me for several hours. Okay. But thanks for letting us know. It's cloudy, I can tell you that much. And it is 78 right now. It feels like 84. Humidity 70%. Ouch. And let's see, the high today. Oh man, I'm looking at showers coming. Damn it. Oh, well, we'll miss it. The high today is just 81, but it feels like 84 now, which means it's going to feel like 85 or 86. It's muggy. Muggy. And how about where you are? Low humidity, I'm sure. Yes, I would prefer indoor sports, but I think we already made that clear. Stevie, you got it. No, N.E. Place is the guy who, affords me the opportunity, for, whatever you need. It's a person. Now you got it, huh? Holy moly, at she flies. Yeah, 101 out there. Is it Arizona? I'm going to say. I'm probably wrong. Yeah. It's the dry heat, stagnant air. Yeah, and dry heat also makes it, humidity can affect you breathing, but they say dry air is better for you. Accept that. It dries out and you can get nosebleeds if you're not used to it. I'm so used to humidity. Humidity. Yeah, 101, you have to play golf real early if you're in Southern California or Arizona, out there in the desert, because by 10 a.m. it's just too hot, unless it's, wintertime, and it's beautiful. I like the humidity. The humidity is good for curling hair. It's good. Humidity, that's right. Yes, that's that rapper's summertime name. P. Diddy is humidity. His latest song is Raindrops Keep Falling on Your Head, but it's a rap. Yes. I have, what did I pour down the side of this? Look, that looks like a terribly dirty mug. Well, it is, but I was using it, so I was in a hurry putting things in it. Oh, special things. 69 degrees, humidity 90%. Ouch, is it raining? But it's Southern California. And we know, according to Albert Hammond, remember that? You know who Albert Hammond is? He wrote the song, or performed it anyway. It never rains in California. Humidity. Nice. You want to be careful with those. You just slide right off. Only 52 degrees, Tina. You love hot weather. Well, come on down. Because it gets hot. It is so hot. We do have storms that come through every afternoon, which is a good thing, in the summertime, and it's already happening now, and it's not summertime yet. We get to those 101, 102, 105 heat indexes. Ouch. I'll tell you how much I like hot weather. There's this thing, and my son is the same way. And I discovered this when he was younger. Well, yes, he was younger, certainly. He's about to be 29. But he hopped in the car. We got in the car, and it was hot outside. And the car was closed up. We sat in there and said, "Oh, that feels good, doesn't it?" And it does. It's a hot car. I could get in it and sit down, and it feels good. It's like an instant sauna. Oh, it feels great. But just for a few minutes. Has anyone ever experienced that? It's always hot at MDS. It's mad hot at MDS. Mads Mikkelsen. That's one of, he's very good. That's one of Ange's crushes. Mads. My crushes are all here in front of me. No, there are no pictures on the walls. Just two guys in the booth, and they don't count. Well, I mean, Claire, yes, and that's not surprising because you live over in the UK, and it really doesn't that often. I mean, to the point where it's a month of scorching weather. At least my experience when I was over there. Of course, I don't live there full time. I've been there when it's warm, but I've been there in the summer when it's cool as well. And okay, Tina, let's see, MTL, Montana, no, L, what's the L, Montreal? Or I'm completely off. Yeah, you like that? Yeah, that's great. Just sitting, oh, it feels so good. Do I remember Mad Libs? Of course I do. They are really fun. And with, that would be a good game, to have, to be playing. If we can't get everyone on the Naked Twister mat, we're only allowed so many. The others waiting to go in can play Mad Libs, adult Mad Libs outside. Not outside, you can look through the glass because we like to keep the Naked Twister playing field, lubricated. There's oils and stuff going all over. It's hilarious. So outside is like a viewing area, and you can play Mad Libs out there. Oh yeah, it'll be at some really fancy resort, so we'll be the talk of the resort. You haven't seen Mad Lions. You mean Mad Libs. I know, that's spell check. That's a good name from the Eastern Bloc. What's your name? My name is Archibald. No, it wouldn't be Archibald. That would be, my name is Vladimir Spellcheck. Really? That's a tongue twister, isn't it? Well, if you get it right, it's not hard. Yes, the Naked Twister and the Slip and Slide. Yes, Ashley. Ashley didn't forget. That's, she had that out really quick. That's nice. And I'm sure during the time while yes, okay. So, Mad Libs are fun, and Claire rides horses. We know all that.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
I love that thing. I always have it around just to encourage me. Good morning, Jennifer. Jennifer, did you hear the news? Did you hear the news? Claire is going to match you. She's having a third child. How about that? And as Luca Brasi said in The Godfather, Godfather, I hope that your grandson is a masculine one. And in fact, Claire is having a baby boy. And she's down with Twister for, a little while. But I don't think we'll all be getting together until after the BB's born. Oh, the doctor will, yes, he will be on hands-on. He will be hands-on during Naked Twister. And also, Jennifer, Flies is interested in that as well. But you'd have to scroll back to get the gist of that. And then you'll completely understand my friend, N.E. Place. All right, here we go. Let me look and see if there's any comments that are really rude that people have said about me or Angela and our videos. Well, all I have to do is really click on the video and there'll be something rude there. People are just so mean. Come on now. You didn't miss out on anything. There have been no plans have not been finalized, Jennifer. What is this? I'm looking at some new stuff here. I think Ange must be sending these people notes because what? Angela works hard with the MayDecemberShop.com. So she has a lot of ideas, and we both have ideas, and she puts them into designs, and we send them to the place, and for some reason or another, because they are inept, perhaps, they cannot produce what we're trying to do. So, but not being able to tell you exactly what it is, I'm sure she can interpret that email. I hope so. You still haven't seen the doctor? Well, perhaps he needs to make a house call. He may need to do that. There's Kathy Jablonski. And yes, Kathy, you're absolutely right. You have come in at the right time. We have a lot of news today. Claire is pregnant. Our dear Claire McAllister is with child. So that will make 3. That's right, 3. Isn't that like Kate and William? It is William, right? Isn't it? Yes. So, Kathy, I made a note. I just wanted to know, and I'd sent you a message on the chat on the website. And I'm going to give you a part of an address because I wanted to make sure I had the right Kathy. Does 1001 make any sense to you? Okay. What kind of code does Joe have going on? He is mysterious. Jen, did you send me your address? Would you do that on whatever you like? Any way you can get it to me. You could send it to me on Gmail, MayDecemberSociety at MayDecemberSociety@gmail.com. Gotcha, Kathy. I have you. I wanted to make sure because I didn't want confusion. Because I wanted to make sure that I put the proper last name on it. So that's in the works. All right, all right. I hope Kristen is doing all right. We haven't seen Kristen today. I hope she's doing okay. Thank you, dear. Send an email. Send away. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do what you want to do. Oh, it's your thing. And do its. So today, since it's such a great day with the baby's going to be, we know there's a baby coming out. What the hell? Excuse me a moment while I reconstruct my desk a little bit. I need a carpenter. Karen Carpenter would be nice, but I think she's no longer with us. I wanted to read you something. I came across this in a book I was reading, and I want to know, and I hope it doesn't offend anyone, but I was just reading things. And when one person suffers from a delusion, it's called insanity. When many people suffer from a delusion, It's called a religion. That just stuck with me. All right. Hey, don't forget, hats are available. Where? Where? MayDecemberShop.com. All right. There are coffee mugs, there's all kinds of stuff. So just go there and look around. All right, now I was looking for a location. Now, who sent the MTO right now? That was Tina. Yes. Montreal. And again, please, those of you who are not members of MayDecemberSociety.com, please join. We'd love to have you, and it's free. Free. And everyone who joins gets a personal message from me. And if you join and you say, hey, where's my personal message? You'll get one. And if you continue to complain about it, you'll get a personal symbol. I'm just kidding. Yes, Carpenter songs, all great. Ashley, you need a mug? Yes, we'll get one. Please, that'd be awesome. That would be terrific. I really enjoy it when I see. You know, it's so, what would the word be? How would I say it? Gratifying, satisfying, heartwarming. Actually, I just love seeing all of you girls in those t-shirts. They're just really wonderful. Yes, it warms my cockles. Is that British? I don't know where they came from, but they get warm when I look at all of you in their t-shirts. And I've seen Claire, I've seen Sarah, I've seen the ambassador, Eve. Others have sent too. I need to compile these photos. I have Eve right here, and I have Claire. Claire. I've got Claire. Oh, and I've got Johnny. Johnny's in one.
I did not hit her. It's not true.
Nobody
it's
said
bullshit.
you did.
I did not hit her. I did not.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Go put your shirt on, Johnny, please. Or Tommy. Well, I forgot his name. Okay. Ashley, you love your shirt. Do we have a photo of you in the shirt, Ashley? It would be awesome if we do not. That you send one. You can send it online, just, you know, as a text. You could say, well, yeah. You can convert a photo to a URL, and you can just, you know, send it that way. You can scan it, send it. You can, so that we can get everybody here. Which shirt did you buy, Ashley? He's Not My Dad, or? Oh, you did? Shared it on Instagram. Okay, good. Well, I'm going to check that out then. I think I remember. The woman who cuts my hair is changing my time. She does it, but we have a good relationship. Remember, who did I say she looks like? So she can do anything she wants. Okay, tomorrow. Is anybody ever following along and telling me who my hairstylist looks like? I don't have her picture. I used to have it. I won't put her name up or where she works because, you know, Angela always gives me grief for doing that, for exposing. But, you know, I have, being an actor and wanting to get the attention of directors, producers, and anybody, actually. I'm all over the place, so, you know, you can reach me. She says, but if someone sees that, they may, and I get it, you know, if you mention a school where somebody goes, you know, they may, there have been, you know, lunatics who call there and create a fuss. So I try to be somewhat careful, but I say, these are not lunatics, these are my friends. She says, I hope they are, the way you talk to them. The things you say, they are, the innuendo is magnificent, isn't it? Okay. He's not my dad. Okay. Hannah. Appointments and errands. Wanted to stop in and say hi. Well, we're so glad you did. Guess what, Hannah? Claire is pregnant. Claire McAllister is pregnant. I've alerted the media, so, you know, I don't want the tabs to miss it over there in the UK. So that's big news. I want to send a congratulations card to your parents. Oh, you should let me do that when the time comes. Hannah Truesdale. True dat. It's Truesdale. That's great news, isn't it? It's terrific news. And some other news for MDS. Eve was out yesterday in public, and some people were so taken with her t-shirt, they wanted to know all about it and wanted to know where they could get them. Isn't that great? I mean, we're working to get the movement out there. We're working on it. Claire is a sexy mom. Are you kidding me? Woo! She sure is. I was concerned when she told me at first because while we haven't met, I just didn't know how, if the vibes, if it really worked, you know, it would go. We're very happy for Claire, of course, and her husband, and her two little ones. They're going to have a brother arriving. You're doing well. That's great. Hannah, new glasses. We're going to get to see a photo of you in your new glasses. Yeah. Whenever I go for an eye exam, it seems to cost me more because they glasses, you know. I like glasses. I've started reusing though some of my frames. They don't like that so much. It's not a big seller for them. K.C. Thomas. Thank you so much for stopping in to say hello. It's good to see you here. Only a 15-minute break. Are you at work or are you in class at work? Yeah, that's terrific. You know, I was told by a friend of mine that, and I'm going to check it out, because I can use my VA and you can get eyewear through the VA. But I just have this, you know, this feeling that it's some gray area you go into, very unappealing, and all the glasses look like, well, what was the guy's name? on password or the heavy glasses. Anyway, at work. Taking a little break, huh? So do you watch us at work often? Do you? Because we're happy when you do. I'm beside myself. I'm almost like two people. I get so excited with people at work doing that. I would say, turn the volume up. You don't like that person there close to you? I'll say something. And we'd like to shout out a big happy birthday to, and even if it's not their birthday, you know. And they'll say, who said that? I don't know. It's magic. Tina, thank you so much. Have a great day. And stay warm. But the weather sounds beautiful up there. No, you are absolutely right, Hannah. You are right. I've done that as well. Do what you got to do. You got to go where you got to go. Oh, wow. I'd like to do that. I'd just come in and play some songs for them. You know, some of them might pay attention and some may not, but it's something to do. Then dental school after work. Well, good for you. So we have dentists, doctors, nurses. We have everyone. We've got you covered here. You watch me while you're at work, Kathy? Okay. Well, thanks. It's probably, do we have, can you, well, you can just read. Can you use, I wonder if you could do subtitles here. Probably not. Quite a bit, huh? That's very, I like that. And not being specific, where do you work? What do you do at work? You're in a parking lot heading to get gas and go home, cook brunch. It's your day off. Yay! And you are here. That would be great. Thanks, Casey. Thanks very much. Enjoy your day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Every time I see the reflection of this cup, I want to take it out. I'm going to clean it because it just looks hideous. I used it for coffee this morning. I shift to tea for focus. I really do. I mean, I don't need to have any stimulant because you all are my stimulation. Wow, we need to put that on a t-shirt. You can say, I am stimulation. It just be for you, just I am stimulation. And underneath goes Joe, MDS. I'm his stimulation. Ouch. I like that. I'll have to get Ange working on that. I'm his stimulation. I know I'm drinking the focus tea, but I'm going to have to write that down so I remember. I mean, around here, you can imagine there's sayings and slogans that happen every 5 minutes. Really. Would anyone buy that shirt? I'm his stimulation. And then underneath, you know, like they do, instead of Mark Twain, it'll say, Joe MDS. I'm Joe MDS. You put your headphones in and listen. That's why I don't message much since I'm a line cook. I don't get bothered to, well, that's pretty cool. That's very cool. And so you can just do your thing. Wow. Victor Michelli. What do you think? What do you say? Okay. I'm glad I found you. I'm dating a girl that's 18 years of age, and I'm 40 years old. Well, that might be, okay. What do you want? I mean, that's legal. You're both legal, for sure. That's legal. That's legal, and that's fine. I hope you two are very happy. What do I think? It is not for me to judge. Now, my preferences, if when I was 40 years old, was not really someone 18, although I never had the opportunity or didn't interact with 18-year-olds when I was 40. So when I was 40, if someone was 20, maybe 20 something or 30 something. I don't know why that is. I mean, now I'm 39 years older than Angela, so, but to me, it just seems maybe, I don't know, whatever you want to do. I'm dancing around the story here. Oh, and you're about to move in together. And I'm assuming she's moving in with you? Yes, listen, Hannah, listen. Really? Well, that's great. I'm glad we are of inspiration to you. Your heart, follow your heart. But there's one thing to remember about that. This is very important. The heart. Oh, and who said it? I'll tell you. I'll tell you in just a second. Let me look it up. Okay. This is what Frank Underwood said on House of Cards, and I gave it some thought, and there's some truth to it. So let's see if you can hear this.
The heart can choke the mind when all its blood flows. The heart can choke the mind when all its blood.
The heart can choke the mind. And I was thinking about that. I said, wow, that is interesting. The heart can choke the mind, which I would interpret as meaning it can cloud the vision. It can create a false positive. You know, we always say follow your heart a lot of times in recommendations. Follow your heart, you know. But your heart, my heart has put me in not the best situations at times. So I hope you are both happy, and I just throw that out there just in general to everybody. And especially if you ever watched that show. Okay, so, all right. I hope you do have a family. That is terrific. Yeah, I know the naysayers. Forget the naysayers. The naysayers are everywhere. You know, it doesn't matter your age, first of all. The naysayers will be there if you're the same age. People are cruel. People are jealous. A lot of people want what you have. And people, the ones I said are jealous, they're unhappy too. A lot of people in relationships are just completely unhappy, and so it's easy for them to look down upon your relationship. You do what makes you happy. Yes, follow your heart. You know what you want. And much happiness to you moving in together. Good on you, mate. Victor. So, Victor, make sure you check back in with us. Let us know how things are going with you, too, you and your girlfriend. I'm not sure where you where it should always be like that. Then you say that men are older. That yes, that has been happening since the beginning of time. Older men, younger women. But I hope you're not inferring that that's how it should be, older and the women younger, because that's not really true. The women can be older, the men can be younger. It works both ways. So, just saying. But good luck to you. Good luck to you, sir. There you go, Striper. Those are nice words. Victor, thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment. And, you know, we used to do videos. We want to get back to it, videos that are instructional. Yes. Not where to, how to, but, you know, different situations that they're my favorite videos to do when we do the skits. So we will continue to do that. Live streams have kind of interrupted that somewhat. I suggested to Angela that we do a video that promotes the store products. That could be fun too. We could be wearing those in public, and you know what I mean? You know where I'm going with that. A lazy day for you, Ronald? What's the temperature like? I think I'm at the age where I have to make a switch. Do you mean like a crop or something to spank someone with? Is that it? A switch? No? Oh. Bye-bye, Ashley. Say hello to Colton for me. So which switch is it, Eve? I thought you were about to make a switch, Eve. How did that meeting with you and your most recent prospect go? See, I'll say that like there's got to be many. There are many. I mean, Eve is the catch. She's out there on the left coast and just winging it. I mean that in a good way. I didn't mean you're doing anything wrong. Garav, is that it? Hey, how are you? Thanks for chiming in. Melissa Hannon. Melissa Hannon is here. Hello, Melissa. Melissa Hannon's here. Mindy, I want to see your bikinis and beaches. Yeah, okay, right. Sure, we'll try and do that for you. That's what we're going to do. So, Ronald, what's going on with you? I'm just enjoying the show, having a good time with all of our friends. Our dear friend Claire, who's a moderator, is going to have a baby. And that's happy news today. We're all happy about that. We're just over the moon about that one. The heart can choke the mind. It's possible to cloud judgment, sure, but, you know. Yes, I think that that's what I think. You might have much success with that. I mean, you have success either way. We know that, Eve, so change it up a little bit, will you? Now, about how young would you go, Eve? Melissa Hannon. We're working on actually, we're working on putting something together in Florida. So we've decided that maybe we just need to go someplace and hang out, and anybody in the region who can get there, we give enough notice, maybe we'll come in and we'll just have nothing too formal, just get together and see what's going on. Mindy on the beach in bikinis. Sounds like a line in a song. That wouldn't be bad if you had a bus on the rails to drink. Lucy's in the sky with diamonds, Mindy's on the beach in bikinis. Great song. 45. I think you could dip lower. I do. I really do. You got to get down. You got to get up to get down. Or something like that. Something like that. Got to get up to get down, you do. Well, thank you very much, Melissa. The most difficult thing that we deal with when we're in public are just, like everyone else, people looking at us. People will look. I notice it less and less because you just get used to things like that. Look at Claire wielding her femininity around, and telling you, girl, you can go younger. I already said that. I don't know why I said that, Claire. It just seems like it seemed funny before it came. So yes, it's nice of Claire to give you. You should have that confidence. How low should I go? Well, you're pretty low to begin with. Oh no, I don't mean it that way. I mean, I know, but no. Just whatever floats your boat. What are you looking for? There you go, Claire. You're right. Don't set an age. You could say, hey, well, thank you very much for the drink, but I was looking for someone a little younger. And so the guy who's 40 says, I'm too old. There you go. Claire is the fertile one, so she is imparting her wisdom on you. So yes, as young as you like. Well, within limits. You know how we have easy for me to whistle, restrictions at May December Society. I don't think they are here for some reason. You don't have to be 18 to chime in, but let's not go any lower than 25. No, you can go down to 20. You would freak out, Eve. Come on. But you might enjoy it, love. Are we talking about a relationship or just, hooking up? as the kids say. Yeah, people just look. People look. And as I get older, people look more. And of course, when we're at playgrounds and we're doing creepy thing videos, I mean, but it's funny because people will laugh once you tell them what's going on. Your boyfriend had a really hard time accepting that you liked him. It was mildly amusing. Well, the funny thing is, Stevie, is that he's your boyfriend. So he must really like you too. Yeah, that's too low. I knew it was. A relationship, please. Oh, that's right. You have the other covered. I know. We should start an MDS escort service. There you go. Like us, it's an age gap. Sort of like, well, let's see. No, it's not like that. It's 30 years, right? Yes. But that's significant. Yes. Angela will just, throw her arms around me, give me a kiss. And they're like, probably, no father's going to do that. Well, maybe some weirdos, but when we did the panty video, that was in the title, so that's what we refer to it as, the panty video. We were at Victoria's Secret or something like that. And we'd sit there with public displays of affection in this mall. And that was quite interesting. People would look at us like, what are they up to? Yeah. Well, Stevie, as he found out, we aren't really normal, but we're normal people. Or just grab their bum. Oh yeah, I'll behave. Daddy needs his bum squeezed. Mom, what's that, love? What's that young lady doing to that old gentleman? Where? Oh, good heavens, it's them again. I thought it was her father. Well, just watch she grab his bum. Apparently they're in a relationship. How can I get in one of those, Mom? How can I? I don't know. Okay, it's time to heat this up. Will you talk among yourselves, and don't forget to wish Claire congratulations on her pregnancy. Yes. She's still talking about grabbing bums. The woman is never satisfied, I tell you. I'll be back just a minute. Just a minute. It's tea. Even though it's Wine Wednesday, I'm going to try some tea. So I was just thinking about babies' names. I remember it reminded me of that song. I'm Henry the Eighth, I am. He's my eighth old man, he's Henry. Henry the Eighth, I am. Not a Willie or a Sam. So I don't know. Claire, we would really like to know when you and your husband come up with a name. It'll be delightful. Mm-hmm. Well, Ronald, that's great, and I'm sure that there's a reason for that. Are you going to a Minnesota Vikings training camp thing or what? Purple. Don't know. Randy. That's cute. That makes an age grab. Mm-hmm. Well, Claire is Randy, and so are you, Eve. I know that. Randy. Randy. Joe, that's a bit inappropriate. You shouldn't talk like that. Oh, these are my friends. These are my friends. Who would say that? Nobody say that. Sonia, you just woke up. The life of leisure for you. It's 11:40 in the morning here on the correct coast of the United States of America, and I believe we are in the same time zone. Were you out late last night with an administrator, a football coach, a teacher, or an odd professor? Did you go out with Jay, the Latino, cute Latino? Sonia, I was wondering, if I may, you had mentioned last week that your dad was going to Iran. Does he work for the government or anything like that? I'm just curious because there's a lot going on over there now. I want to make sure he is safe. I remember what people tell me, and I look at the news and I say, oh my goodness, yes. But like most of us seniors, I remember it much later when, I forget to say anything. Up 2:30, okay. Okay, so Ronald, you're getting a mani-pedi? Cool. Are you going with your girlfriend, wife, or significant other? Because that's always quite a thing when Angela and I do that. We haven't done it in some time. Sometimes when we check into hotels, people, when we would go away somewhere. We once took a trip, a couple times we've been out to Las Vegas, and we were at the hotel, and two hookers were looking at us about 3 o'clock in the morning and wondering what our deal was. I think they were interested in some action from us. I just stayed up to 2:30. Okay. Wow. So he goes. So he was. Well, he was visiting. It was like a vacation for him, just visiting, or he was with work for work over there. That's interesting. And I hope he's safe. That's what I'm. I guess the root of the story. But Melissa, we're going to get Claire in an age gap video. We're going to do when we all get together, wherever it is, we will be filming, of course. And if it's large enough, we have friends who professionally could film it for us, and they might enjoy it. I have friends who would film just for, for a beer, they would film. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that about your grandma. Let's see, I'm trying to see where I wrote something down once. Yes, I've actually have a legal pad here that I scratch notes on, and sometimes I just scratch. Okay. Ooh. Healthcare notes. Because Angela sleeps. She works today, but she sleeps late, goes to bed late. I was just coming around about 6 o'clock in the morning. I get up early. It was about 7 though today. She was just crawling into bed, going to sleep. The night owl that she is. Well, I hope she's okay, Sonia. There is Sarah. Sarah, you got the news? Oh. Well, listen, I'm glad you had a happy birthday, and there's some good news here today, the day after your birthday, right? I believe it is. Claire is with child, so Claire is going to have her third baby. I'm loving spreading the news here, Claire, for you. You can tell, can't you? And Lillian is here. Claire's going to have another baby. Sarah. And that's a milestone. Isn't that birthday a milestone? Yeah, go ahead, Sonia. Just spill the tea. It's all right. Just don't spill it on my lap because it's hot. Kristen, there's Kristen. There. Well, that's all right. The doctor didn't show up today, Kristen. I want to make sure you're doing all right. Hope you're having a good day. I love the attention you're getting, Claire. You deserve it. Yay, that's terrific. So you're in uni quite a bit now. Having my baby. What a lovely way of saying how much I love you, or you love me, or something like that. Yeah, that was that was really a weird song. Who did that one? Having my baby. Oh, Paul Anka, wasn't it? He tried something later in his life, I think so. Ah, you'll work it out, Kristen. You'll work it out. I sent you a little note on MDS. I don't know if you got it. I don't know how often you go there, but so um, let's see. Okay, Sonia, go ahead now. So we had a lot of eye contact. Hmm. Well, you see, um, I have Spanish blood. Okay, so here we go. Then he came right next to me and was there for about, what, 5 minutes, like two people left, and he was still there for no reason. Then he said good night to me twice. Well, you should have just said, Jay, I'll get off work at 9, so why don't you wait for me? Is that a bit too forward? Then the end of the year ball. Wow, that'll be fun. Is that like the eye contact I give all of you? I'm too distracted, too crazy. All right, so, well, Sonia, I think you ought to act upon that eye contact. I mean, if he stood around for 5 minutes, you might say, you're not waiting to see me act. Oh, were you going to talk to me, or are you just going to stare at my ass? Yes, something like that. I have some things you could say, but I'm not going to say them here. I'm just not going to do it. Well, I'm happy for you, Sonia. It sounds like that one is heating up a bit. And what are you going to do with the other guy? Bump, 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 bump. So all of you, don't forget, it is maydecembershop.com. Takes you right to the store. Ouch. Or she could say, no, hey, eyes up here. You get to look at that later if you pass. Oh, that'll be nice. I wish I could join you. Oh, it's your birthday. But if I was over there, it'd be fun. Beautiful. You're at uni now, so you are in England. May December Soci. Yeah, well, yeah. Melissa's right there on. She's bringing it strong. How would you like to feel this? Oh, ooh. Yes, maydecembershop.com. Thank you, ask Eve. Eve is the ambassador, newly appointed ambassador of the Left Coast chapter of maydecembersociety.com. We have a full staff that's growing over there. No, why wouldn't I be invited? I mean, it'd be a celebration. No, don't. It's a good thing, especially here. But Sonia, you didn't answer my question. What about the other guy? Full staff that is growing. Yes, I know. It is a full staff. And it's growing. Wine Wednesday. So let me see if I can pull up, let's see something that's going on in the news, if the news is worthy. Let me check. I've got to change this all up a little bit. You know, I like to do these things occasionally now. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. That's not it, I'm seeing that. All right, let's see this again though. There we are. And let's throw up, let's not do that. Oh, I got to do it over here. All right. Oh, now this is an interesting thing. Wow, I mean, this is just really not the subject that we should be on today, but why are all of these Americans want these bans on abortion? It's ridiculous. I mean, why would they want to do that? Don't you want to have some sort of control? I mean, that's kind of frightening, actually. And the U.S. birth rate has hit a 32-year low. Not the case in the UK, I tell you. That's coming from the Center for Disease Control. In the UK, our resident expert, Claire, begs to differ. And it's going to be on the rise in the UK, and the new name, Archie, is going to be a hot name for babies in the UK. Let's see. A Florida man uses matrix move to avoid bugs. Let's see if that's even possible. I don't even know if it's possible. A matrix move to avoid bugs. All right, maybe worth looking at for a moment. I got to get through this ad first. They're so disrespectful of my show. Let's watch this one. Check this guy out. He must really want to get in. Whoa! What kind of bugs are attacking him? Oh, it's Florida, that's right. We have these things called love bugs, and they are nasty. Do you know why they're called love bugs, do you, folks? Because they're actually flying in the air, getting busy. So there's like one on top of the other, and they're flying, and they hit your windshield and go splat. I mean, it must be the ultimate for them. And but I learned something new yesterday. A young lady who works at the supermarket was telling me. Everyone talks to me. I was probably starting the conversation, but she said these love bugs, if there are a lot of them at any given season, and it's this is a season prior to hurricane season, if there are a lot of them, the chances of a hurricane are less. So we got that going for us. Maybe we won't have a hurricane. That would be great. All right, what else we have? Another coach's team is wiped out on The Voice. Well, so what? Okay. The most intelligent grip in America. Grid, oh. Grid, grip. It looks like it's in Florida. How about that? That's be a first. Okay, something in Florida happening that works. Well, interesting. Good old Florida. Just doing your bit for Queen and Country. Sure, we're going to do that. We can do that. Online videos, of course. Angela's always talking about that. Yeah, you know, they have to be. I'm thankful that in my neighborhood anyway, they are treated so heavily. We don't get mosquitoes over here. It's really odd. But other things, you know, if it's not a mosquito, it's something else. It's always something in Florida. Tomorrow morning might be fun. Yes, we will do that. If you like those, we'll do them. We've been talking about that. But I forget which one. Oh yeah, those palmetto, the big ones, the the ones that look like big giant roaches. I won't get you started on those, Kristen. I don't want to upset you today. Why would I want to do that? They're terrible. They are terrible. What I have out back is an alligators. Beautiful birds, birds of prey. They dive in and get their fish. It's kind of interesting. So there's beautiful birds and an alligator. Frog. I told you about the frogs are just giant. They're like menacing and they're just deadly and I do not like them. And if you remember, if you've seen our video about the frog, where did we go to? A frog leg festival? That was disgusting. React videos. Okay, we'll do some. Angela's harping on that stuff all the time. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So, but she could live without television. She just is on the computers. I'm sure many of you are watching all of these different people rant and rave about things. I guess like me, but different. You know, I don't really rant and rave too much. I'm here because of the relationship. This is relationship building. I mean, I want to have options, you know. You never know how long things are going to last. All right. Yeah, we do have a lot of gators. Annoying chickens. Oh, isn't a roaster like a big male chicken? Or rooster? Well, a roaster is the one that you kind of like you're chopping, you know, licking your lips. That one's going to be good in the oven, isn't it? The rooster, no, the roaster. We don't have roasters, no. The rooster's a roaster. Okay, that's funny. Guys are hilarious. You are quite the hottie, Sonia. I mean, come on, of course. I mean, you know, I'm not really sure what the subject is here, but you say it. I'm just wild with options in there, but yes. Mm-hmm. In the inner city vernacular, he wants that fang. Also it. All right. Yes, you make a nice roaster, right? That's right. I love that. Oops, it's a rooster roaster at the MDS meatpacking plant. There's a title for a meetup, huh? For a get-together. It's an MDS meatpacking plant. Who's that person over there? She's a meatpacking plant. What do you mean she's a shill? She's shilling for MDS. But my parting remark for you, Sonia, is make sure you are careful and make sure that it is what you want. You've been having, well, isn't that just like California? Everyone else has menacing bugs. They've got this, and you know, over in La La Land, it's just all butterflies. It's like, you know, the Wizard of Oz. It's air. We have things that are disgusting, and you have butterflies. Are you sure you don't work for the Chamber of Commerce? Okay. Oh, here's what you want. Do you get set off easily, do you? Oh my. Well, if he allows it, when you get together, send us a selfie. We want to see a selfie of you and your new boyfriend. And it would be nice if you bought him a She's Not My Daughter t-shirt. Oh, that's right. He's not that old, so, you know. Yeah, it's magical. I think it's all that weed you guys smoke out there that makes you see butterflies. Okay, now let's try not Make it too trashy here, Sonia. Relocating, really, to Florida. No, the bugs are not, well, it depends where you live, I think. You know, I don't really notice the bugs when I'm out playing golf because they don't properly treat everything, so I wear a lot of, repellent and things of that nature. But um, the wind blows so much, the damn things can't stay in the air. Striper, we don't want to have Sonia showing up on unsolved mysteries. You remember the Frog Leg Festival? Oh my gosh. Maybe Angela and I should watch some of our better received videos and react to those. Like, oh my God, how can you do that? How can you even say that? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day. PX Coco was deleted. Okay. Message deleted, didn't see, it's all right. Oh, that's good for you, Sonia. My heart is rebuilding. Wow, those are some good lyrics you're putting in there. I'm happy, really happy, finally coming back to the good feelings. And my heart is rebuilding. I may be able to use that. I'm a bit of a writer. I was responding to someone yesterday, and I wanted Angela to check it out. She says, that paragraph is great. We're not going to use it in this thing because it can get so much more. It can be so much more important somewhere else. So we just put it in a file for use at a later date. The Frog Festival video. Melissa, did you enjoy that one? Thanks, Striper. I'm really happy. Why don't I just cut and paste this thing? Uh-oh, can't do it. No, I can't do it. Can I? Let's see if I can. Yes, I can. If it takes it. Let me run it over here somewhere. Oh, come on, mate. Thank you. Yep, got it. I got it. Technology's amazing. It's amazing, it is. Well, that would have taken me like 3 days to do that before. Okay. Well, in the video at Target, they're going to be keeping an eye on him when he walks in again. Okay, we got some bloke over here just standing there looking at her ass. I think this is not right. Keep it off. If you see him come in again, let's watch him. It would frizz your hair up a little bit. That's all it would do. Oh, I've written some. What have I written? I have only some pilot stuff, for comedies, stuff like that, just little stuff, nothing really. Nothing's been produced, but for my own enjoyment. You used to write music when you were younger. What were you, 10? I know you're 19 years old, soon to move into your 20s, but you should be writing. He left because he couldn't look at you anymore. That still, you know what that looks like on video? It doesn't look good for him. You should say, if he does it again, do you have something on your mind? Oh, I do have something on my mind. Well, let's talk it after I get off work, okay? We'll talk about that. See if we can remedy that. Sonia, that would be fine. We could do a song about you guys. But first, let's give it a time. You know, don't just take this the wrong way, but as long as we've known you, there seems to be several gentlemen you've been interested in. Vero Beach. Well, we'll meet you there because that's not far at all. And Angela's family actually live up there. It's not far from me. From Pennsylvania. Now you're going to tell me there are going to be more Eagles fans, or are you Steelers fans? Probably more Eagles. Her family, they're all Eagle fans. And as we all know, I'm a Washington Redskin fan. At least we're in the same conference, which really makes it worse. The Eagles fans, when the Redskins play the Eagles, Angela's family, you know, if the Eagles lose, they say, yeah, they always lose. They're going to lose, you know. No, I didn't pay any attention. Of course they paid attention. My team has been doing poorly now for too many years to mention, but I'm still a fan. But when the Eagles win, oh my goodness, it's huge. And it was great that I think their run, though, has ended. I hope he doesn't get injured, certainly, but I do believe that, you know, each year Carson Wentz has been injured. And, you know, there's the most important ability a football player can have. Now remember this, it's true. The most important ability any athlete really that's on a team can have is availability. And if you are often injured, that reduces that most important ability. So, a Broncos fan. Yay, the Broncos. I had friends who were Broncos fans. I'm a fan of John Elway's. As a Bronco fan, how do you feel he's been doing as a general manager? Jay is leading as the #1 contender in the race for Sonia. It's a hot race. A hot, hot race. And the Broncos. The Broncos. Actually, their quarterback from last year, Case Keenum, because you know the Redskins traded Kirk Cousins to the Minnesota Vikings. Case Keenum went to Denver, and Denver, we picked him up as some insurance, and now in the draft we just picked up that Ohio State quarterback, Dwayne Haskins. We'll see what happens. You know, you never know. Next week you have finals? I didn't know you were doing any studying at all. But I'm glad you are. That reaffirms my strength in our education system, because you should be in school. Yes, yes. It's a hot race. We can have Sonia's picture and a hot race on her. Loved it. Vero Beach from Pennsylvania. We're going to be neighbors. We're going to be neighbors. Congratulations, Sonia. Vero is a nice area. Excuse me. It's a very nice area. And it's still, and the area I am is very nice. It's a lot of people from Miami and Fort Lauderdale have moved this way because it's not as hectic and congested. When you head south, once you get to Palm Beach, it's 4 lanes of highway on either side, at least 4. And it's city all the way for a couple hours down to Miami. It's crazy. Just unbelievable. But out here, you can still get out into the country. You know, in the west of 95, it's wide open still. But I do like Vero. I would consider moving over to Vero. And I like Jupiter, Florida as well. But it's so expensive down there. You get into Palm Beach County, my house would be double its value down there. It's just crazy. It's much more expensive. I've lived in Florida. Excuse me. I moved here permanently on April 1st, 2013. Would have had this house since 2008. And I would come down, you know, every other month or every couple months for a couple weeks. So it's been a change for me. I mean, I'm used to it. It's quiet. I mean, I went from New York City to here. That's the Vero Beach. Yes, it's a Vero Beach. It's where they go to lay on the beach with the Vero men. Vero. 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 Vero Beach. My congestion today is back. Yep, she is young. All right, there you go, Melissa. Well, you'd be joining Angela's family in that side of the room. Well, they've had a good run, but what are you going to do? I'm not wrong, am I? With the ability to have Carson Wentz available. Damn, my throat. For those of you that do not know, Carson Wentz is an NFL quarterback who plays for the Philadelphia Eagles. And he is an excellent quarterback. But he hasn't been healthy for a complete year yet. And two occasions when he wasn't healthy, their backup quarterback, Nick Foles, came in and the first time led them to the Super Bowl. And Nick Foles, who came in with only 3 or 4 games left, became the most valuable player of the Super Bowl. Last year, Wentz became injured again, and Wentz became injured, and Foles finished the season again. And Foles, they didn't go as far. I mean, they were eliminated in the playoffs, but still, Foles is now on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville, Florida, is north of here about 3 hours. Nice town. Lovely town. Yes, Aaron, still on for a couple minutes. There's Saren. Joe's got to take care of his throat. You know, poor Joe. He gets in these moods. I think it's the weather. Well, a little better. Okay, so let's see what we got up here. Purple hearts. Well, have a great, great afternoon, Sonia, and keep us posted about everything you're doing. Yes, Melissa, that was a great Super Bowl win for you guys. Long time in the wake, the first one ever. After Andy Reid had the Eagles in the NFC Championship game several times. Well, we're glad you're here, Sarah. Glad you came back. We'll have Sonia will give us a blow-by-blow description of what happens because she keeps us informed. One thing Sonia will do for certain is let us know what's going on. And we love that about Sonia. Oh, good. A hair of the dog. What are you having? Some wine? Saren, do you already know that you were on earlier? I thought you were. Claire is having a baby. The hair of the dog really works. Wine, of course. My favorite red is Rioja. You all know that. The Rioja. But I do like Cabernets, and I like Pinot Noirs, a little lighter. And oh, if it's red, just give it to me. I'll drink it. Nice. It's fairly reasonable, don't you think? Oh, rehearsal. Sorry, Saren. I thought you had been here. But yes, congrats for Claire, huh? She told us all today. And how did rehearsal go, Saren? I'm sure it went well. And you just arrived, and I'm going to have to shove off now because I've got things to do this afternoon. Speaks the truth about his wine preference, Joe. What? What's wrong with Rioja? I thought you knew that. I know, and I know. It's been such a lovely morning. All my best friends are here. And their best friends who stayed away today for whatever reason. We all have things to do. Oh. No kidding. Oh, that's lovely. That will be lovely. But I could introduce you to a Rioja you would really like. Smooth. You no tannins. You just, oh, it's delightful. But, you know, to each his own. I like cabs too. Very much so. Let's see. There is a cab. Let me ask my son first. um, I'm checking on this cab that I'm sure you will know if my son answers. I'm going to get the right one here for you. Oh, let me spell this for you. But I was looking at the one. Let's go here. Oh yeah, you all got it. Yeah, you all got it. Why didn't it let me do that? That's weird. I must have had it in the wrong one. Type something. I said that. Yes, you have it right. But it didn't let me. Oh, I must be doing something wrong. That's weird. Oh well. Yes, Rioja, that's correct. R-I-O-J-A. But Kristen and I, when I find out that that cab, I will let you know about it. It is out of this world. Just wonderful. Well, I highly recommend Riojas. But it has to be a Crianza. It has to be in the cask, I think, at least a year or two. Aging, at least a year. And it will say so on most labels. Crianza. Let's see if this lets me. I don't know. I'm doing stuff wrong here now. Cabs are good. Oh my goodness. I've got to go, guys. Listen, thank you all for being here today, and we'll catch up tomorrow. So have some good stories ready. A bottle of rosé was really good, chilled for the summer. Yeah. And wine, even red wine, I know room temperature, but it will keep much longer if you, whatever you have left over, chill it in the fridge and then just pull it out to room temperature, you know, and drink it later. It'll last longer, a couple days. Oh, hell, it's starting to rain now. Bye, Kristen. So long, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. I would shout at everyone's name, but I don't have the time today. But I love you for being here. Thanks so much. See you soon. Bye. Gotta run.